to write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Oh, pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Wrap your presents to your darling from you. Pretty pencils to write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Oh, pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue.
Okay, stand by. We'll let this one.
Wrap your presents to your darling from you. Pretty pencils to write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Oh, pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Wrap your presents to your darling from you. Pretty pencils to write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Boy, I shrunk myself, didn't I? And welcome to Carolyn's Corner Live. I'm so glad you're all here tonight. We have several people trying to join us, and I am trying to get them to come in, so bear with me. I believe our artist is in the waiting room. Let me just make sure she's still there. People tend to get lost a lot. I think I see her. I'm so excited. Welcome, welcome, welcome to everyone. Let me go ahead and bring our very special guest on tonight. I'm trying to give y'all a chance to get on over here. I have somebody from the UK trying to tune in right now. So let me see if I can get him on. Let me bring our special guest on first. I'm super excited. Brian, I know you're still trying to get on. Hold on. I'm going to get you the link. Hold on. Okay, sir? Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure tonight to introduce a very special guest. I've been so excited about having this beautiful, young, talented lady on the show. I'm just stoked. I really am. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Please help me welcome. I wish we had a big audience here because we would all be clapping for her. Miss Amber Rae Dunn. Yay! Hi, Amber. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am doing great. I'm so glad you're here today, sweetheart, or tonight, I should say.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Oh, you are so welcome. I'm glad you got here just in the nick of time. I don't know where that saying came from, but it's kind of a weird saying. Let me just check something real quick, Amber, because we have this gentleman in the UK that wants to join us. He's having some issues. Let me look real quick, okay?
Okay.
So we have Sandra de La Plata. I hope I said that right, from Del Rio, Texas. She is a great promoter over there, and she's just a wonderful girl. She's been helping us so much. We have Marie McConaughey, another wonderful lady. She's the one who got you to come on the show. So welcome, y'all. I'm so glad you're here. Let me go on my phone real quick and try to send him this other link, okay? Hang on just a minute because I feel so bad. He's trying so hard to come on, and I'll send him the YouTube link because people can still comment on YouTube, okay, Amber?
While you do that, send that promoter over in Texas my number.
Yes. Sandra, I have so many names in my head. Sandra, this is Amber Rae Dunn. Oh yeah. I definitely will if you want me to. I mean, she's on here right now, so that already tells me something right there, Amber.
Yeah, I'm down.
Amber, I'm trying to get the name straight. Sorry, Amber. Hang on just a minute, baby. I call everybody baby. I'm sorry. Because you're like my daughter's age. I gotta quit doing that. It's hard. It's hard.
Just don't call me darling.
Yeah. Don't call me, Dar. That should be your next song, Amber. Okay, hold on.
Should be.
It should be, right? That would be a great song. They probably have one named that already. Oh my gosh. Okay, so my phone's dying. This is not good. Here we go. Let me get this to this poor guy. I feel so bad. I'm like, okay, where is it?
You're
Let's
good.
try to get.
I'm just happy that somebody in the UK cares.
I know, isn't that cool? And
really cool.
Brian has been missing the links to come join us. He was joining us for a while. His name is Brian Devereaux.
Okay.
And he is
Brian.
also, yeah, I hope he's coming right now. Let me just send him a message. Oh my gosh, Amber, it's so funny because I use voice text for everything. I'm going to try to type.
I do too.
Oh my God. This YouTube link should work. No, I'll just use it.
You're good.
Y'all, everybody that knows me knows. I'm like, it always comes out weird. It never comes out what I intended to say. But
well, it's just so much quicker.
It is. But you know what? It never understands what I'm saying. Oh my God.
It's our Southern dialect.
It is. Oh my gosh. And I try to hide mine because I'm from Waco, Texas originally.
Okay.
So I used to, it was really strong when I first moved down here to the coast area. But now I say, my Waco came out when I start saying ain't and y'all a lot. So it's hilarious. Okay, hold on. Let me just check. Sandra says, howdy, y'all. Sandra, I know you heard that. My husband is in the other room. He said, hello. Loving the feathers, Amber. That's what Marie said. Jerry Bradley is here. Oh, what a great guy. There's Brian Devereaux. There he is. Thank you, Brian. And I'm
Marie
here.
remembers the story behind the feathers is why she said.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're going to have to tell that story. You want to go ahead and start off with telling us about the feathers?
I can, if nobody knows. I think she does. But basically, okay. It's kind of a long story, but I'm going to try to make it as small as possible.
Okay.
There is a restaurant here in Memphis called The Arcade, and it's Memphis's oldest restaurant. And it's on the corner that my buddy has a venue. And I was in there one day. A lot of times when I need to do a meeting, I do it there because it's just kind of central. It's easy for me. I live in Arkansas, and it's easy for me to get downtown. It's easy for somebody in East Memphis or wherever to get to. And when I was leaving that meeting, an older lady stopped me, and I had on different feather earrings that day.
Right.
And she said, hey, I like your earrings. Actually, somebody bought me, this is just a random person. I'm leaving the restaurant. She was like, actually, somebody bought me some feather earrings the other day, and I'm probably never going to wear them. Would you mind if I send them to you? And I was like, oh,
no way.
And she was like, well, I live in Minnesota, and I'm just in Memphis for the weekend. What's your address? And I'll send them to you. And I was like, well, that's really weird. But thank you,
and
God.
She didn't know who you were. She didn't know who you were, right?
I was. She didn't know that I sang or I was anybody. I am nobody special, but she didn't know how cool that was for me, I guess. And
that's so cool.
I'm thinking, okay, God, I could use some more feather earrings. Thank you. And she went back to Minnesota and sent me these earrings. I had given her my address, and now I wear them all the time because they're just really bright and beautiful. And then when my new album came out, because she had never heard any of my music, it was about 3 years later when the album came out, I sent her an album, and now we're like corresponding friends. But interestingly enough, I just sent it to her and was like, hey, because I kept her address. I keep addresses. And I was like, hey, you sent me those earrings. That was really sweet. So I'd like to send you my new album as my thank you. And she wrote back, and there's a song on there I wrote about my brother that passed away. And she was like, you would never know this, but I actually had a son that just passed away and a grandson. And it was a handwritten 2-page letter of this whole story.
Kleenexes? Oh my God.
With a photo of the gravestone, and just, I don't know. It was
well,
beautiful, yeah.
Wow. Amber, do you know what I do now? Because as you start noticing those things, you know what I literally say, because I lost my older sister a few years ago, and all these things like that. I say, I see what you did there, God.
Yeah.
Honestly, because there's no way that was just a coincidence. I think that is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Oh, and that you are going to write a song about that, right?
Oh, totally.
I would think so. Oh my God.
I was on a newscast the other day here in Memphis, and I don't know if you've ever heard of Jim Neely's barbecue, but it's like a really famous Memphis barbecue. And a member of the family, I don't know if she's like a sister, a wife, or who she was, but she hosts this TV or this news channel show, and I brought her a chicken hawk feather and gave it to her live on camera. And like, she had no clue I was going to do that. And part of me was like, what are you doing? Why are you giving her that? But then I was thinking, well, everybody needs a feather for their hat.
Yeah.
And feathers have always had a really special meaning for me before all of these little nuances that kind of cemented the meaning for me. But I gave her that on camera, and I remember her face was like, what in the world? But she was so appreciative, and she understood. And it was this just like little crazy country moment that you couldn't have made it up. But
well, you know, I've always heard that if you find a lot of feathers around, that's your loved one's another way of them communicating with you. Yeah,
that's what I believe as well.
I believe that too, because after my sister, I was finding little white feathers everywhere. And I'm like, that's, you know, maybe it's because you're aware of it. I don't know, but I'm a big believer. And I think that is so.
I have found them myself. Great. And I have like a whole jar.
Wow.
I mean, I have a vase in there. I have a jar out there. I mean, I got so many feathers.
Wow, that is so cool. I mean, really, really cool. So hold on just a minute, Amber, because I want to tell you, I do interrupt to read these comments. The comments are so important. Let's see. We don't want to miss any. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. Okay, loving the feathers, Amber. We went to that one. Brian is here, said yay. Jerry said, get Brett to help you so it can be a beautiful night. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Okay. Marie said, wish you were going to be here in Victoria next Tuesday so I could introduce you to John. Next Tuesday is the opera. Yeah, I'm going to go too, actually, this time. I haven't been there in a while. You are special, girl. Yes, I agree with that already. And I just met you. Dale Hestelow is here somewhere. He's up near Central Texas somewhere. Replying, hey, how you been? And Jerry is in North Carolina. He's a dear friend of the show's. Actually, you are also a good friend. I don't know if you saw my message with another good friend of ours, Miss Therese Carver.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, she's in northwestern Arkansas.
Yes, and I haven't met her yet, but gosh, I'm going to make a trip to Arkansas just to meet her next year.
Oh, she's so sweet. I actually met her at a workshop I did at the Johnny Cash Museum.
Oh my gosh. That is great. Well, when she just said that you're a friend of hers, and I was like, no way. I didn't realize you were from Arkansas at the moment. So Dale said, who is this lady tonight? So this is Amber Rae Dunn, and I'll put her name up there in a minute. Let's see, is your name's over there, right?
Yes.
And visits from heaven. Yes. Buffalo, Texas. Okay. Let me see where else. Amber Rae Dunn, an awesome singer. Jerry answered for her. Thank you so much. And I hear the same thing they say. Yeah. Talk about the feathers. They say red cardinals are also your loved ones visiting. Also dimes and pennies. That's another one.
I haven't heard that one.
Yeah. And I'm because I used to talk about that to my mom and my sister. My mom told me about dimes. And I'm not kidding. I find dimes everywhere, like everywhere. My sister too. She would, because her name was Penny. So her things are the pennies. So Dale said, sweet, Fayetteville, Arkansas. Is that Turdy Bird? What?
That's Turdy Bird.
What is Turdy Bird? I'm sure to ask.
Say hi, Turdy Bird.
Oh, Turdy Bird. That is a hilarious name. Oh my gosh. Brian said, hey, doggy. Brian, I'm so glad you found us. Next time I'll just send you the YouTube link right away and have you avoid all those issues. So thanks, guys and gals, for being here. So let me get back on I know I'm on the screen, but to you guys, I'm on the screen. To me, I was not on the screen. So Amber, we've already found out about the feathers. We already know about Turdy Bird, which is hilarious. Obviously, it's your dog. Why don't you start again and tell us, I love this, by the way, I want to tell you, I love this. I already knew. I don't know why, I get a good feeling about people, and I already knew you were going to be a great guest, just fun to talk to. I just love your smile and your enthusiasm. It's infectious. I love your positivity too. So why don't you start out again and tell us a little bit more about yourself, whatever you'd like to share with us. Okay.
Well, so for those of y'all that don't know, my name is Amber Rae Dunn. That's RAE. DUNN. No correlation to Duck Dunn from Memphis or Ronnie Dunn, also from Arkansas. Although I wish I was. I live in Eastern Arkansas, probably about 40 minutes from downtown Memphis. So I'm in downtown Memphis just about all the time because I went to college in Midtown Memphis. I got a degree in sculpture. Before I ever started, oh, wait, that's a cat. Okay.
Oh, I thought it was a sculpture. I was like, you're doing fur sculptures. You are so talented.
Actually, so that leads me to my next point. I work at a barbershop in the daytime.
Oh
And
my gosh. That's
everybody in
funny.
my family is a hairstylist. My dad has had his barbershop for 60 years, and I've been there working for about 15. And I do actually incorporate hair into a lot of my sculpture.
No way. I was only kidding, Amber. By the way, I see Amber Rae Dunn. The name is under my head. That is not my name. Although, wouldn't I be blessed? It goes over there, but I don't know how to move it. Okay, so that's Amber Rae Dunn. Go ahead. So you incorporated hair. That's great. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I guess I found music after college. I had never really been exposed to it. You know, that sounds stupid because it's music. It's on the radio.
Right.
But, you know, honestly, if no one has ever told you that you had an aptitude for something, or if you've never tried out for something or played an instrument, or I genuinely didn't know. And I had a best friend that had went to college with me that was from Kenya, Africa.
Wow.
And yeah, I know, how random. But he was a sculptor, or not a sculptor, but he was an artist and a songwriter. And he had a reggae band, and he asked me to join his reggae band one day. And I was like, well, you know, why me? Why do you think I could sing, you know, as a background singer? And he said, well, I hear you humming in the sculpture studio. And when you hum on key. So I think you can sing. And I was like,
wow,
I think I can. And I joined. So awesome. I joined that reggae band, and I don't know squat about reggae music.
Yeah, it sounds cool. I do know that.
Hey, it was cool. And now that me and my husband went to Jamaica for our honeymoon, and I felt like I knew what I was doing a little bit.
Hey man. Wow. So now you're like a natural reggae singer. And so how did you transfer from reggae to country? That's a little bit of a leap, but I love that. I do, because it's all music. We love all music at Carolyn's Corner.
That is literally probably the longest destination to get to traditional country.
Yeah, I would say so.
But he would take me to this open mic at a place called Mott and Ed's. Miss Edna hosted this thing. Tundria Lyons was one of the hosts. And she would always say, whenever she got on the microphone, it was like an open mic, you sign your name. And she'd always say, all right, if your soul has something to speak tonight, you need to sign this list, and you need to da-da-da-da-da. But she would always say, if your soul wants to speak. Not if you want to speak. Not if you have something to say. Not if you have a song. If your soul has a song.
Man, you know what? I really like that, Amber. Okay, another song for you to write right there, girl.
Well, the name of the event was Soul Speaks. And so she would just always reiterate, if your soul has to speak.
Yeah.
And oftentimes it was like rappers, comedians, spoken word poets, like definitely no country people. And really maybe one or two songwriters, if that. It was mostly spoken type stuff. But my buddy, he would get up and do his thing. And I had another buddy that would do the same thing. And after a couple nights of going and hearing her say, if your soul has to speak, my soul just kind of took over, because I didn't really have anything to say.
But your soul did.
But my soul did. And basically, I had written a song a couple of weeks prior, or at least I thought I wrote a song. That same friend would always say, like, hey, why don't you try to write a song? And I'm like, I don't know. What would I write? And he's like, well, just write your life, write what you know. And I'm like, I don't know, But when I'd be in the shower, I was always really good, I guess, at like jingles, like remembering things and TV shows, kids cartoons, the opening to something on CBS or just whatever. I couldn't get that little stuff out of my mind. And I'd always like sing those little things.
Right.
So in the shower, I kind of started singing this tune and then putting words to it. And, just about my life. I'm a huge, if you can't tell, Loretta Lynn fan.
Oh, love Loretta Lynn. Oh my gosh, yes. Ooh, she's the best.
I ended up with these like thoughts and melodies and words coming up with a song that to me kind of sounded like Coal Miner's Daughter.
Oh, yes.
Which is what I call a shotgun song, where it's like a verse with a refrain, verse with a refrain, verse with a refrain, not an actual chorus. And so I wrote this like shotgun song called Arkansas Line. And that night at that open mic, like I said, my soul took over and said, we got to do it. So I wrote my name on the list, and I got up there and I sang my first song that I ever wrote, which was Arkansas Line, which
wow.
is.
Now, was this a cappella, or did you know an instrument at that time?
That's how I write.
Look at you, girl. That is brave. That is so brave to get up and sing a new song a cappella on top of just doing it. That's impressive. I'm impressed with you already.
But when that's all you have and your soul has to say something.
Yeah.
You know?
I love that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, I have a question about Loretta Lynn. Do you know how the only impersonation that I do, and it's really good. Okay, it's not that good, my husband said, is Coal Miner's Daughter. Do you do an impersonation of Coal Miner's Daughter?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, which one do you do? I know you're going to do it. So
No. I thought you said, do I want to hear one?
No, I thought, do you do one? Is what.
No.
Okay, wait. This is my impersonation of Loretta Lynn. Very short. Okay, it's been a long time. Okay, here we go. I watched that movie like I don't know how many thousands of times probably. And I have a cold, so remember that. I didn't say I didn't want no new house. I just said I want the bedroom in the back of the house. It's not very good. It's not very good. Anyway, I can't say the other ones about the bologna sandwich, but anyway.
Oh, I love it.
Wow. That I love. Yeah, it's so. Oh, Loretta Lynn, she is incredible. So that she was your influence. I'm taking it, and the guy from right. I mean, is she your biggest country influence? Wow.
Well, so I'm a big 50s and 60s country fan in general, like Little Jimmy Dickens, Roger Miller, Loretta Lynn, Patsy Cline. Anything in that era is kind of my personal favorite. Obviously, I'm a 90s baby, so I do like the 90s country as well.
Oh yeah.
And then it kind of tapered off. And every once in a while, there's something that impresses me, but not that often.
Well, let me check the comments real quick because I know people are just talking. Charisse is from Fayetteville, Arkansas. I thought she was from, Nashville, Arkansas. Brian says Bluetooth headphones go on. Okay, thank you, Brian. So much talent, lady. That's what Marie said. And Brian said, oh, amazing. I have friends in Kenya. See?
Wow.
She was dropping them moves, sounds like. They're going back and talking about your story. And then Roger is here. Hey, Roger Sowers. He said, I got to meet Gretchen Wilson and Joe Nichols and Steel Magnolia and Rodney Atkins. Wow. I've seen Martina McBride in concert and even met Jessica Simpson. Wow. And he said, I like your T-top. So Jerry's coming. Oh, and let me tell you before we continue so you can be in the know, okay? So Jerry was a co-host. He co-hosted with me several times. We always had so much fun. I have a tendency, I get overexcited real fast, and I tend to talk over people, and I don't mean to, so ever. So I was going back and watching one of the shows that I did, and I realized I talked over this guest so bad, and I was just so upset. And I told Jerry, the next time I start doing that, say something so that way I'll know that I'm doing it and I'll stop. Like say it's a beautiful night. So ever since then, he will do it every time he's on the show.
Oh, no.
He'll comment, it's a freaking beautiful night. And it makes me laugh every time. I love you, Jerry. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so go ahead. So you got up and did that song. Go ahead. What's next?
Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, you will never offend me if you talk over me because I talk over people as well.
It's hard not to when you're excited, right?
Well, A, I get too excited. I'm just like you. And then B, I'm a hairstylist. So kind of like what you have to do in this interview, you have to keep the conversation going.
Yeah.
I have to do the same thing at work. That is my job, is to slightly entertain you.
I love that.
Hopefully it's a two-way street. Hopefully you're entertaining me and I'm entertaining you and it's back and forth. But some customers aren't. Some customers just sit there.
I know. So, yeah, they do.
Yeah. So I have to have all the entertainment for them in that moment. So you're never going to bother me.
I caught that when I asked about the hair and you showed the cat and then you immediately segued into, well, I do use hair in some of my sculptures. I was like, well, this girl's good. I loved it. So, you're in Arkansas, so why don't we stop for a minute and give everyone a taste of what you sound like? I'm going to play, if it's okay with you, I know we're a little bit past Christmas, but let's play the first song that we did the ad with. And we tried, by the way, folks, she was supposed to be on right before Christmas, but there was a mix-up, and I'm sorry about that. I try to make sure everybody's got enough time so we can advertise properly, hopefully. And I'm so glad everyone's here, Amber. I'm so glad you're here.
Me too.
Thank
you.
Oh, you're so welcome. The first song that I plan on playing, I don't know why that seems like a tongue twister, is Pretty Paper. Tell us a little bit about why you selected this song. I know that's not an original song. Tell me about that song, Amber.
Yeah, I'm kind of selective on my non-original songs because, as any songwriter is, I mean, we like our songs. Like,
Right.
I have people contact me all the time wanting me to do their songs, and I don't mean to be, it's not that I won't do your song. It's just it's harder for me to get in the mindset of something you wrote when I didn't write it. But every once in a while, somebody does write something that I'm like, dang, I would have said that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this Willie Nelson song isn't necessarily one of those. But the producer that I was working with on this album suggested I do a Christmas song. And I was like, oh, heck no, I don't do Christmas music. No, not at all. Because genuinely, up until I met my husband, Christmas was just a holiday that got in the way of playing gigs. I mean, I love my family, but, we have that one designated time to get together. And then outside of that, it's just a holiday that gets in the way of things.
No, I totally see what you're saying, because it gets in the middle of you trying to make a living and do your job and entertain people, and
I guess I don't mean to sound so Scroogey about it, but so when you came to me about that, I just wasn't interested, and he was like, "No, I'm telling you, we have to do at least one Christmas song." And this was right before last Christmas. We had a couple of singles that came out before the entire album, and this was one of those. So I just wasn't gonna do it, and finally he came to me with a Willie Nelson song. Anybody that knows Patsy Cline knows that you want to sing a Willie Nelson song. That tends to work out pretty well.
Yes.
And then it wasn't overly Christmassy.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was palatable for me. At that time. Now, since then, this Christmas is the first time I've actually added some Christmas songs in the set list, and I'm cool with Christmas now. We're good. We're good.
Very nice. Well, let's go ahead and play it and give everybody a chance to get themselves a cold beverage, but don't leave the room. Make sure y'all are within earshot. I don't know why, because I want y'all to hear this. Okay. Now, you know what? It's bad that I can't remember. I've been making so many shows, Amber. Honestly, is this a music video as well, or is it just a recording of you singing? I can't remember.
If it's what I sent you, it is a music video filmed in Carl Perkins' studio, Jackson Records, which is his studio that he had in Jackson, Tennessee.
Okay, very nice. And I'm sure it is.
This is all my band. This is the only song on the album that is my band playing it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited then. I can't wait to hear it. Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I don't know who made up that silly word, ado. I do believe that it's time for Amber Rae Dunn's song, Pretty Paper. Actually, her cover of the song. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And Amber, do me a favor, mute your microphone there on the bottom, or just, if not, just be real quiet. It's hard for me, but I'll try. Here we go.
To write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Crowded streets, busy feet, hustle by him. Downtown shoppers, Christmas is night. There he sits all alone on the sidewalk. He's hoping you won't pass him by. Should you stop? Better not. You're much too busy. You're in a hurry, and my how time flies. And in the distance, the ringing of laughter, and in the midst of the laughter he cried. Pretty to write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. To write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Oh, pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue.
Wow. Let me get myself back on the screen. Wow. Let me bring our guest back on. I think I left her deserted in the waiting room. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Let me talk about you first. Okay. Hold on. I'm just kidding. Let me see here. I'm going to figure these buttons out. Whoever made me in charge of the buttons needs to be fired. There you are. Wait a minute. Let's take that off the screen. Wow. So I'm just like blown away by your voice, girl. I mean, wow.
Thank you.
I always am at a loss for words, and this is no exception. You are incredible. I can't believe that you didn't even realize you had that ability at first. How long did you say that you've actually been singing now?
I guess I started when I was 25.
Gosh.
Yeah, so not quite 10 years, but we're getting close.
First of all, you look like you're less than 25 now. You look so young. And 25 is young, so is whatever else. Gosh, that's beautiful. Your voice is something, girl. I'm sorry to call you girl, but let's see let's check the comments, okay, sweetie? Beautiful cover. That's what Kristen Nicole said. She's been on our show. She is incredible as well. I just messaged her to remind me where she's from, because I know she's not from the United States. I just can't remember where. I'm so glad you're here, Kristen Nicole. Thank you. True Blue Country. That's what Jerry said. Yes. Howdy, Jerry, and Happy New Year. Thank you, sweetie. Happy New Year to you. Dale said, love it. Brian needs to be here on the 15th to hear the Condriacs. They're from the United Kingdom. Yes, for sure. Sarah said, hello and nice. And Marie said, awesome. And I saw no music. You sing everything from memory. Yeah, pretty impressive, right? Brian said, hi, Sarah. Oh, we have someone else new. Juan Guerrera said, awesome. Thank you, sir. That song is awesome. Love this. And she said, I call her girl all the time, and she hasn't beat me up yet. Oh, thank goodness. And Kristen Nicole said, oh, thanks, guys. I'm East Tennessee girl. See, I can't remember anything. I have the worst memory of any person. By the way, I'm trying to make your screen bigger. I wish there was a way to do it. You are so beautiful. Okay.
Do you want me to turn it sideways, maybe? Would that help?
I don't know. Let's see what happens. Y'all hold on. Don't get dizzy. Let's see what happens. I'm kind of curious.
I don't know if I can turn it sideways. Hold on. Let me see.
I don't know, but this will be an interesting test. Whoa. No. No. Then you were literally just sideways. Unless we both turn them sideways, then it will be looking like this.
Okay.
There you go, though. That's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool idea. I like it. Oh, my God. Wow. You are so talented, sweetie. You really, really are. Oh, my gosh. I knew you were. Marie said, Juan is my friend. Well, hello, Juan. Any friend of Marie's is a friend of mine for sure. Yeah, I know that one. Yes. So y'all keep those comments going. I'll try to keep up. Marie and Jerry, y'all help me, okay? Because you know me. I can't see, can't remember nothing. So, Amber, let's go to the next song. I want to talk to you a lot more. I know we have so much to talk about because I really want everybody to get to know you. But let's talk about this next song. And I literally put the next one on the list as Barbershop.
Okay.
Because I read a little bit about you. Tell us about this song, sweetie.
So I had always wanted to write a song about the barbershop. I grew up in a barbershop, and everyone in my family had a beauty shop or a barbershop or just we all did hair. And then when I was in high school, when every other kid would maybe like play soccer or do whatever their extracurricular was after school, in the state of Arkansas, you only have to be 16 to get your, or to go to hair school. And
Wow.
my dad has his barber's license, cosmetology license, and instructor's license, and he used to own the school. Yeah, so he knows all that. And he said, how about we sign you up for hair school? And there was one around the corner, and I think the youngest person there was like 30, and I'm 16.
Wow.
So, but they had a night class, and so I went there at night, and it took me about 3 years. But the year after I graduated high school, I had already, you got to get 1,500 hours in the state of Arkansas, and I had already gotten all my hours. So then I graduated hair school. And that's when I ended up going to college, because I just knew that that would probably be a good job no matter what I did in my life.
Yeah.
And I knew everybody in my family had a shop. And so I'd always have a place to work. And it just, I knew it was a good idea.
Smart.
And I worked with my dad a couple of years. And then when the music bug bit me, I moved to Nashville, and I was in Nashville a while until my brother passed away. And that's what brought me back to this area. But thankfully, I worked at a barbershop actually when I lived in Nashville too. It was really cool. It was an older gentleman with this old school barbershop. Oh, and he had actually, back in the day, he was like the #1 toupee specialist. So it was like really cool to learn all about toupees. And at that time, the two customers that he still had that were still, you know, but like I said, his heyday was back in like 50s and 60s, but he still did Charlie Dick's hair, Patsy Cline, the husband.
Wow.
And Harold Bradley, who played on all of Loretta's songs, and is Owen Bradley, who produced all of Loretta's songs.
Oh my
Owen's
God.
brother. Yeah, so that was really cool. Charlie Dick was kind of quiet, but Harold Bradley was so sweet and just really loved me. And
oh man,
I honestly think if my brother wouldn't have passed away and I would have got more time with him, he maybe would have introduced me to the right people out there in Nashville. But
well, you know, but it happened now. It's happening now for you, and I'm so excited.
Well, I hope so. But when I came back, I started working with my dad again at the barbershop. Of course, there for like a split second, I was going to go back to Nashville, but then the guy that had hit my brother, it was a motorcycle accident.
Oh.
And you know how that goes. They blame the motorcyclist. And it was this whole 2-year court battle my family had to go through. Oh. And we ended up having a videotape and the light and everything that proved my brother had a green light and the guy ran his, which we knew. But it was a 2-year thing. And so. Oh,
Lord. Takes a lot out of you, I bet.
Yeah, it was terrible, but I'm a family person, and I'm kind of there's 7 of us kids, but I'm kind of the only one that can just up and go.
I understand.
So I came back and I helped out and stuff, and just kind of stuck around Memphis, because Memphis is a cool music city.
Yeah, I've actually been to Memphis. I can't believe it's someplace I've actually been, and it was really neat. We really, really liked it. We were only there like one night, but we enjoyed it. We walked through the streets, you know. It was fun. It was really pretty.
On that note, if any of your viewers are ever in Memphis, they're more than welcome to contact me.
Yes.
I'm the vice president of our local songwriters association, and I'm downtown. We're hosting a show all the time.
Oh man, that's really good to know. Hey, you never know. You never know. Maybe we'll be able to make a trip over there again. You just never know. Wow, that's cool. Well, let me go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say it was just one I had always wanted to write, and I'm happy.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to hear it. I did not listen to this song. I purposefully, and I know that sounds purposefully, I'm never sure if that's the right word. Try not to listen to the songs all the way through, because I want to be surprised. Yeah. First of all, I want to offer our sincere condolences for your brother, honey.
Thank you.
It's so hard. I'm so sorry, but we're going to play that song after this one. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I know how hard it is. I do. I mean, I lost my sister, but no matter what, loss is hard, no matter what. Let's check the comments real quick, Amber, okay? And just make sure. I know that one. Okay, let me make sure. Memory. Yeah, Brian's laughing about my memory because it's true. I can't remember my name, much less someone else's song. LOL, Jerry. That is not true. Jerry has a better memory than I do. Jerry is so great. He's helped me so much with my songs as well. Check out the top at the start of the video. Amber, is that yours? Love the song. Check out the top. I'm not sure. T-Top. Oh, sorry. T-Top. I left out the T, Amber. I don't know what Jerry, I'm going to have to go back and look. And Marie said, I'm glad the bug bit you. I am too, that music bug. Amber did awesome on Pretty Paper. It's not the easiest song to pull off. Yeah. Oh, John's here. John Sullivan, another great guy. He hates it when I talk about him, but I'm going to anyway. He does the Opry here in Victoria, Texas.
Ooh.
Of course.
Call me, John.
Yeah, for real. She's great. She's really great. And we've been blessed to have so many great people on here. Brian Devereaux said, sorry for your loss. Let's go to Memphis. That sounds good. Let's go. Hi, John. That's what Marie said. And Fred Marone is here. And Fred Marone. Sorry, Fred. I asked Fred to join us. Fred is the owner of the radio station where I do my little show on Monday. Okay. And we're growing and growing. So just letting you know, I will be playing your songs on the show, hopefully on Monday. On Monday. We're a small station, but, I'm doing everything we can to get us out there.
I love it.
I love it, too.
I appreciate it.
Oh, you're so welcome. So let's go ahead and play this song. This is called Barbershop, ladies and gentlemen, by Amber Rae Dunn. Here we go.
Let me tell you about a place you might know, and maybe you've even been there. It's on a corner of the old main road, a place all the locals know. A cup of coffee and the weekend's news. The farmers come when it's raining. All day long it's a revolving door of shades and clippers humming. And it don't matter where they're coming from, and it don't matter where they're going. All they needed was to turn off the phone from what they ain't away and knowing. So they come in here and they can be Casanova. They'll tell you tall tales you can't believe what they told you. It all stays here when you get your little moment alone. At the barbershop, oh, oh, oh. At the barbershop, oh, oh, oh. Pierre Lewis comes in every week. Anytime he's not out fishing. And Billy Jr. has a wild idea to bring the mullet back. And Ricky stops by from the liquor store. He's bragging about all his women. I can tell him, but he don't want to hear the reason that they're with him. And it don't matter where they're coming from, and it don't matter where they're going.
What? Oh my gosh, I wish I had the audience. We need a live audience. That is excellent. I love it. And you know what? That is so true, I bet you. I bet you do see guys, act like Casanova. My husband always talks about getting his hair cut, and he told me she gave him a massage one time, and I was laughing. I was like, I know why you go so often to get your haircut. Oh my gosh, that is so great, Amber. Oh my goodness, you are so talented. Let's check the comments. Oh, wow. Okay, so Fred said hello. Fred, I'm so glad you're here. Jamie is here. Jamie is the Oklahoma cowgirl. And Marie just said, I told you she was awesome, Carolyn. Yes, you are, girl. Jamie just said, hometown country, beautiful legacy. You have this songwriter dancing around the living room. Isn't that great? Oh, my goodness. Yes. I was over here snapping my fingers and tapping my feet. I loved it. Oh, my gosh. How talented you are now. That barbershop that you filmed that in, is that the one you work in? Is that an actual?
Yeah.
It is? Wow, that's even cooler. Was your dad in the video?
Yeah, I was gonna say all the people in the video were my family or friends or like band.
Oh.
The older white-haired gentleman that's wearing a black cape is my dad.
You know what? For some reason he caught my eye. I don't know why. That's
because he looks like me.
Oh my gosh, Amber, how cool is that? Not only that you're doing such magnificent things, but that you were able to include your family. That must have been. Oh wow, I love it.
That's still my favorite one.
I love it. I loved it. I loved it. Oh my gosh. Well, let's go on to the next song because I don't want to miss any of these. Oh my gosh. I wish I could stay up all night and just listen to song after song. But the next one is going to be a change in, excuse me, a little change in emotion. And this one is called My Ryan. So I already have an idea of what it's about. You don't have to elaborate too much if you don't want. I don't want you to get upset. But if there's anything you want to share with us regarding the song, go ahead.
I will just share. This is the first song that I ever wrote about my brother's passing.
Okay.
And the video of me standing by the crosses, that's the exact area where it happened. My friend, okay, so interesting. The friend who introduced me to music, he went to that same art college for videography, and he is who did Barbershop, made that video. And he also did this video, and he was able to incorporate old 90s home footage of us as children into it. It is so special to me and my family.
Absolutely. And I really honestly need to get my Kleenexes back. My husband took them.
No, you're fine. And I'll let the song speak for itself, but
yes.
I still haven't ever had the desire to play it out live. And who knows?
It would be very hard.
Well, who knows if I ever will, because it's not about that.
Yeah.
So I hope they enjoy that.
Oh, they're going to love it. Let me read the comments first regarding the other song. So Brian Devereaux, the one in the UK, thank you, Brian, said that. I absolutely love that song. Well done. You go, girl. We have another new gentleman here, Bob Booker. It says, very nice vocal and groove. Thank you, Bob. I agree. Bob. Yes. And Marie said the white beard reminded me of Ed Gary from last night. Yes. Our last night we had I'm so sorry. There goes my voice. We had a guest by the name of Ed Gary, and he even plays Santa Claus. He's got that white beard.
Oh,
You're right, Marie. It did me as well. I'm so sorry. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and play this song. Amber, I can't wait to hear it, but I already know it's going to touch my heart. It's going to. Okay. So this one is called My Ryan, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready. Get your tissues ready just in case. Here we go, folks. Oh, I might help if I load it up. Whoever gave me the job as the button pusher. Hang on. I joke about that every week. There we go. I've been coming down with the crud, I call it. It's just the crud. It's not a definition. It's just. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Amber Rae Dunn, and that's R-A-E. I'm so glad I spelt it right. Marie reminded me. Thank you, Marie. And this is her song, My Ryan. Here we go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
There's a cross on the corner of the highway and airport road. Now I'll tell you why it's there, but I might need your hand to hold. I've never wrote it in my songs for fear of crying, but I guess it's time. That's why I'm gonna tell you about my Ryan. 'Cause Ryan was my brother, the best brother I've ever had. And he was big and strong like Grandpa, about as hard-working as my dad. We joke with him about a girl, man, he turned red for me. Oh, how I miss him, and I sure wish he was here. My daddy, he's a barber, and my mama's a stay-at-home wife. They never imagined in a million years that they'd bury a son within their life. But God has a plan, that's what the preacher said to me. Well, I'm not blind, and I swear I'm trying, but God, I just can't see. 'Cause Ryan was my brother, the best brother I've ever had. And he was big and strong like Grandpa, about as hard-working as my dad. I tell you, he could fix nearly anything, just give it to him, he had no fear. Oh, how I miss him, I sure wish he was here. Sure wish he was here. And they say time holds all the answers, and they say in time you'll learn all about this life. But I think time only makes it worse to be alone with your mind. Now I'm always alone with mine. The hardest thing I've ever had to do my whole life was singing my little brother's funeral. But if I didn't, I knew I wouldn't feel right. So there I was, standing tall in front of my friends and family, singing may the circle be unbroken as 1,000 tear-filled eyes were all on me. And Ryan was my brother, the best brother I've ever had. And he was big and strong like my grandpa, about as hard-working as my dad. It's funny, he could sing even better than me, but wouldn't do it if anyone could hear. Oh, how I miss him, sure wish he was here. Sure wish he was here. There's a cross on the corner of the highway and airport road.
Wow, Amber, that is so beautiful. That is so beautiful, honey. Like,
Yep.
So beautiful. I know your brother is looking down and going, there she is. And he could sing better than you. He just never would if anybody could hear him. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've got goosebumps all over my body. I mean, you really touched us. I already know. Oh my gosh, Amber. I can't even imagine how you were able to do that. And I know it's true. Seeing at his, his funeral and all that. But then I'm a big believer, and he was right there watching you. And he, you know what I mean? I know it's not the same, but I believe that. He was like, you go, girl. You got it, sis, Oh, let's see what everybody said, okay? Goodness gracious. Fred Marone says, sounds great. Brian said, heartfelt music. Music is our release. I play guitar as well. Yes, yes. Fred Marone said, the video looks clear. I think so too. He's there with you in your heart. That's what Brian said. I completely feel the same way. What a wonderful tribute to your brother from Jerry Bradley. I am positive that this song has to make Ryan smile. I think so. I really think so. Bob Booker said, beautiful and extremely touching. So sorry for your loss. Juan Guerrero said, nice song. And Jerry said, you have made me an old crusty man tear up. Now, that is hard to do, to make Jerry cry. Let me tell you. He's a tough one.
He had to say crusty.
Yeah, he always has to add his little adjectives. I love it. I love it. And Marie said, brave lady, I could never get through a song like this about my brother. Oh, it's so hard. I can't even imagine. So Jamie said, Carolyn was just saying last night that the best songs are from life experiences. And that is true. But gosh, to be able to write that, I haven't been able to write one about my sister or my mom yet, because it's just so, and it's like, will I ever be able to? I have these little ideas, and but you know that they would want you. I believe that they would want you to go on and pay a tribute to them like you did. And boy, I know I've got goosebumps all over me. He's just looking down and just smiling at you. Oh, that's so beautiful, Amber.
Thank you.
You are so, let me say again, so talented. Oh, I'm so blessed to have you here. I mean that with all my heart. Oh my gosh. Whew.
I'm just doing the best I can.
Well, you are doing an excellent job. I mean that. I mean it, sweetie. I mean it. You're doing an excellent job, and you're touching people. And you know what? That may be what she's referring to. That's what I'm always talking about. It's those heartfelt lyrics that really, they stick with people. People can relate, because we've all lost someone that we love, and that, whew, that one is even above and beyond almost any other song, because it's literally something you went through. God bless you, sweetie. I'm so glad you're here. And again, I'm sorry for your loss, but Ryan, she did good. She did good. Let me put my thumb up for Ryan. So let's go to the next song. I don't want to get away from this, but at the same time, we want to move on and hear Arkansas Line. Now, you mentioned something about this song.
Let's make it a little lighter.
Yeah, tell us about this one, Amber.
So this is the first song I ever wrote. Ta-da.
Ew.
I do a lot of these songwriter things, and most people always joke that, like, oh man, the first song I ever wrote, I threw away instantly.
Yeah.
And I always feel a little guilty, because I'm like, should I have done that? But like, I honestly feel like, if God, being where I was in life, if God didn't give me a solid enough song to stand on, I would have never pursued this, because I was already starting to get solid in who I was.
Yeah.
So I think he needed to give me a little bit better of a first song, so I could play it out live, and people would get response from it. That way I could see that maybe music is what I needed to go into. Otherwise, I would have never pursued it. If my first song was crap and everybody was like, oh, yeah, that's terrible.
Wow. You know what? That is a beautiful way to put it. It's literally like validation from God to say, here, let me give you that. Wow. Yeah. Girl, I love you.
I'm not saying every song I've written since then was amazing, but I really do think, and that's why, when I did it in the first studio, the first CD I did, they were like, are you sure you want to record that? Not because it wasn't a good song, just because it was the first song. And I said, no, literally, this is the song that spawned, the career and the imagination and everything else that I have now. So.
Wow. That's really awesome. I love that you said that. Marie said, Amber, are you still with Delta Arts? Not sure what she's referring to. Okay, nice.
It's an arts organization that I'm a visiting teacher, and I teach in the schools, art and music.
Gosh, so you have art. You are just so artistic, and how cool is that, right? Because I'm a lyricist myself, and you're a songwriter. I know when you're given those gifts, but you have double, triple, probably more than that.
Well,
you know what I mean?
God,
That you can get up and
God
share
gave
with
me
people.
all right brain, and and then He gave me my husband for the left brain.
Oh. Oh gosh, I really like that too. I'm gonna have to borrow that one because my husband, if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't even remember how to walk into the room or something. It feels like, oh my God.
Literally looking at numbers makes me want to cry.
No, me too, Amber. Me too. I asked oh my God, yeah.
Like I feel like they're out to get me. Like they mean mug me or something. I don't know. They make me uncomfortable.
Why is it we get so intimidated with numbers? Honestly, I'm not just saying that. We were just talking about this earlier because I was showing my husband 20% and he goes, "Where'd you get this number?" I said, "That's 20%. I said, "You know how I am with math." I'm not kidding. Right before the show started. Oh my gosh. So that's what it is. I got all right brain and he's got the left. So that's why we match so well. Absolutely. Wow. So let's play this song, Arkansas Line. Let's check the comments one more time though, because I see a blue dot. Marie said, so funny. I know, Marie. I'm so glad you sent Amber our way. Oh my gosh. I'm having so much fun. So let's play Arkansas Line. Is there anything else about it you want to tell us? Obviously, was it about Arkansas?
Obviously. It's my version.
That'd be weird if it wasn't. It's what? I'm sorry.
No. I said everybody that's a Loretta Lynn fan, it's basically my version of Coal Miner's Daughter.
Oh.
Her song is, "Hey, this is who I am. Take it or leave it." And this is my same version of that. And it was filmed. My husband and I bought our 5 acres and our house literally about 3 months before we started this video. So it's filmed at my house.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. So
where we also had our wedding. So it was just,
girl. Hey, that's the way to get the best bang for your for your buck. I was going to say for your money. Best bang for your buck. That's smart. See, you're a good businesswoman too, even though you don't think you know numbers.
Thank you, Dolly Parton.
You're so welcome. So let's play this. I'm excited. Arkansas Line, y'all. Her first song. Well, you heard it. Y'all were here. You heard it all. Okay, here we go. Here is Amber Rae Dunn, and I'll mute my mic because I'm probably going to be going, "Oh God!" Here we go.
I'm from the country on the edge of the Arkansas line. We step right next to the Mississippi. We go fishing all the time, riding our 4-wheeler on the levee. Staying up all night long. I'm from the country on the edge of the Arkansas line. And yes, my daddy was a hard man, worked damn near all his life, so that my mama could stay at home and be a mother and a wife. I got 3 brothers and 3 sisters, and I'm right in between. I'm from the country on the edge of the Arkansas line. I'm from the country on the edge of the Arkansas line. Squeezed up right next to the Mississippi. We go fishing all the time, riding our 4-wheeler on the levee. Staying up all night long. I'm from the country on the edge of the Arkansas line. Now me and my friends, we're very simple. We work and go to school, don't drive our daddy's Maserati, but we think we're pretty cool. We get together on Sunday, thank God for life. I'm from the country on the edge of the Arkansas line. And yes, one day I hope to marry, and it doesn't matter who, so long as he respects my country, the red, white, and blue. We'll get a big truck for the baby, go out and pick a house out in the country on the edge of the Arkansas line. I'm from the country on the edge of the Arkansas line. I love my country on the edge of the Arkansas line.
Oh, I unmuted myself. Oh my gosh, Amber, that made me laugh. I love the little cartoons. That is so cool. I mean, so cool. And I love the way, what word was it that you, was it line? No, I forgot. One of these words you could really detect your accent. And I told you I have no memory. If my husband was in here, he would have written it down. I already forgot. It was one of the words in the line that you really went all out with your, I loved it. Oh my gosh.
I don't
And
know.
I noticed, I don't know if this was intentional or if this is what you meant by this, but the cardinal.
Yeah.
Was that cardinal put there on purpose to represent your brother?
Well, that was my brother's truck.
Nice.
And my friend that did the video. So I guess maybe I'm just like too old school or something, but I kind of like to work with people that I know and that know me and can be me and interpret me in the way I would do it if I could do it.
Yeah.
And I know eventually I'm not going to be able to always do that, but it means something extra when you take that time to know me like that. Yeah. And those little cartoony things, I didn't ask him to do any of that. I just said, make me a video. And he's a buddy of mine.
He knew you so well.
Well, he did the little cartoony things. And one of my buddies was like, I think it's too cartoony. And I was like, no, it's okay. I think I'm cool with it. And then like the bird and the chipmunks. And I was fine with it. I thought that isn't necessarily what I thought the video was going to be, but I'm so happy and I love it. And he thought to do the Cardinals. So, I mean, it's just perfect. I love it.
I think it is too. I agree. And it's unique. And that's what makes it you. I love it. I'm not even kidding. So let me go to the comments real quick. Brian, now he's going back to the others. I missed this part while ago. He said, haha, that's funny, right and left brain. He's laughing so hard he's crying. And he said, love that pickup truck. Cute video, Marie said, and Fred Marone said, so cool. Fred, I'm so glad you're here, sir. Fred don't get a chance to join, doesn't get a chance to see. Fred, don't see what you're doing to me, Amber.
And all those words mean.
You're bringing it out in me. I told you my Waco is coming out. Fred don't get a chance to join us very often.
I welcome your Waco.
Yes, welcome my Waco. I see your Waco and raise you in Arkansas.
Raise you in Arkansas.
I love it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Gosh, you are so good. And I absolutely love that video. I can't wait for people to see it and share more comments. Let's see. So we have one more song. Now, I didn't even listen to a smidgen of this. See what you did? I haven't used
I'm trying to think of what song this one is.
It's Digging.
Oh.
It's Digging. Is it Digging? Is that how you say Digging?
A classic cheating song, you know.
Oh, okay. Because I don't think I listened. I gotta stop.
Well, it's not really cheating. Basically, I dated this guy, and I was kind of into him, and I'm not one of those people that date a lot.
Yeah.
So, like, I would date one person and be with them for like 3 years, and then be single up until I found one person and be with them for 3 years, or you know, whatever it was. 5.
It's too much work to have to train them over and over.
Thank you. And I've always been too headstrong.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't compromise. It's training, like you said. I just don't have time for that.
Who has time for that? Somebody told me that one time.
Thank you. And if they don't have a certain level of intelligence on their own,
you ain't got time for that.
Thank you.
Exactly. I agree.
But it was actually a black lady here in Memphis that said that.
Really? Oh my gosh, how funny.
It went viral a couple of years ago, but
I didn't know. I for real didn't know that. Somebody told me and I was like, oh, I like it. Hold on, let's check the comments.
It was in a news interview about like a house fire or something like that. Anyways.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I remember that now. You're right. I didn't even realize
Brown or Sweet Baby Brown or something like
that. Yeah. I remember that now. Okay, let's go check the comments. Bob, I almost said Bob Barker. Sorry. Bob Booker said, great song. Marie said it went perfect with the song. And Bob said, fun video. Fred Marone said, go Longhorns. And Jerry Brown said, no clown shoes, right? Okay, well, the clown shoes. He's got to bring it up. I dated a clown once, and I told the story on the air, and it's hilarious. But he was a real clown, Amber, and I didn't know. And you think you've had
name John Wayne?
No, actually, his name was John Hill. Actually, Obie the Clown.
Stay away
if you're out there, John Hill, I hope you do. Yeah, and I told the story about the car breaking down, and he had to push the car, and he was in his clown costume with his big giant shoes. It's a true story. Nobody would stop and help us, and it was.
Of course. Sorry. Of course.
Of course. They're like, we'll help you, but he's got to get in the back of the truck. Oh, Lord, that was so many years ago. I'm so glad I found my husband. I'm like you. I didn't want to have to deal with that. There's too many. And he was a very nice guy, but he was a clown. Don't even start, Terry. Oh, Lord have mercy. So let's check more comments real quick, and then we're going to play this last song. I like the song. Carolyn, you need to write a song about that. You know what? I should.
You should.
I'm going to write a song, My Clown. Something, because it was
one of
those times. It was during a time in my life when, you know how we all go through phases, I think, and I had just divorced from my ex-husband and everything was falling apart. And, and then, okay, add it to the list. I'm dating a clown. I was like, really? But he was very nice and my kids liked him. Oh my gosh. Jerry, you know what? I need to write a song about it. You never know what I'm going to do. I may just have to do that.
Perfect material. Perfect.
Yeah, it would be. It would be. I'd be laughing so hard. I don't know if I could even do it. So this song, Diggin', I like the way you said dig in, not digging. Digging is too, it's too, what's the word? Proper.
Normal.
Yeah, normal. You don't want to don't be normal. Yeah. Be you. Like you're digging. Who says digging anyway? Digging.
So proper.
That's what, oh my God, that's what I always do. Amber, get out of my head. It's a scary place to be. I always hold up my pinky. Oh, never mind.
Hanging out in the right brain over here.
I know. It's always. So, do you want to tell us anything else about digging before we dig it?
Well, that's all I was saying is I dated this guy and, started to kind of like him, and he had those type of eyes that sometimes would be green and sometimes would be blue, like depending on the day or just his shirt, or like they look different colors. And he ended up being genuinely like the most crazy guy I had ever dated, in just a like hot and cold kind of way.
Yeah.
And as we stated, I don't have time for that, so I kind of like made a joke to myself that, okay, when he had the green eyes, he was being the normal guy that I liked. Yeah. And then when he had the blue eyes, he was being this other guy, and that's kind of how the song came about. So it's not necessarily a true story, but that scenario made me write it.
I mean, everybody's got those, they run into those people. I understand.
Well, and all the stuff I wrote about in the song is describing this guy. And yeah, that was when I learned that you don't tell people you wrote them a song.
Well, that's how Taylor Swift got so big. Keep doing that. Date more. Yeah.
Well, not now.
No, I know. I heard about that. Yeah, I didn't hear about a ring.
If I date now, it'll be terrible.
No, don't do it now. Never mind. Block that idea. That's right. You're a married woman. How
Although
dare
that would
you?
be good for songs. It's not good for
It would be good for songs. Yeah. Tell your husband I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insinuate anything. I forgot. She's a married woman. She's a happily married woman. Y'all quit giving her ideas.
He's listening. Right. He just came in the room.
Oh, hi, Mr. Dunn.
Justin.
Hi, Justin. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insinuate that your wife would ever do anything like that.
He's kidding. He did this fee fi fo fum loud.
Oh yeah, that's funny. Oh my gosh. I one of these days we're gonna have to get together and meet. I'm gonna make a trip to Arkansas. I'm already planning it. I really am. I told my husband today. Because I want to go meet Charisse. I want to meet you. We all need to get together. That would be a blast.
Well, if you have any opportunities in Arkansas, that was one thing I'd like to say before I get off of this. I don't know how much longer we have, but I love to travel. Literally, it's my number one thing. And my husband's totally cool with it. He loves to let me be me, and that's a beautiful thing. It's very special. I'm very blessed. Yes. I can't always get my band to go, but I can always go. And I'm always down to do a songwriter night, or maybe I can get the band and we can do a show. But if anybody has any opportunities, please feel free. It doesn't matter if you are in Connecticut. It doesn't matter if you are in Bangkok. I might be able to get there. Just tell me about it, and then I'll figure out the logistics.
That sounds perfect, really, because we did a show. What was it, nobody remembers except I'm the only one that doesn't remember doing my own show. And we had a blast, but we wanted Charisse. She was another one we wanted. And of course, we didn't know you at the time, but it was just such a long drive and the logistics. But I think, you talk about God putting his hand on stuff. He's making things work out now to where I think it's going to make it more possible. And I'm already like, oh, girl. So you don't know. You may not know. It may happen. It may happen sooner than you think. So I'm putting you on my list, Amber.
Well, I'll get a van and I'll start in Memphis and I'll just pick up everyone on my way down.
Great.
And then I'll drop them off on my way back.
What a great, I've been talking about that. If only we had an SUV or a bus or something. There you go.
The rental prices nowadays aren't that bad.
That's true. And I mean, for real, it could be done. It could be done. We've even just been talking about doing a bonfire at our friend's house because he's a singer-songwriter. He's got some acreage out.
I love bonfires.
Yeah, that would be so much fun. For real, we're going to do that. I need to talk to him. It's been like, we really want to do that. He said he has electricity out there. And I was like, well, there you go. You know,
and then you can film different aspects of it, monetize it. You can totally make it work for what you already do.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. And I'm trying to learn new ways to be able to do that. The monetizing stuff, because it's really hard for me. So if you have any ideas, send me some messages.
Hire some young interns from the local college.
Amber, you're a genius. Really, that is a great idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. So let's play this song. And unfortunately, it's the last song. And it makes me so sad because I always hate to leave when I'm having this much fun. And I have fun on my show every single time. But you're extra special, honestly. So let's check the comments. You're so welcome. Let's check the comments one more time. You can call it My Sasquatch. Huh? Oh, the song. Fred. That's hilarious. Jerry said, I can't drink enough booze to put up with the clown shoes and funny balloons. Good line, Jerry. Write that down somewhere else because I'll lose it. Jerry said, can't go very far when you're pushing a car. Oh, I didn't mention Jerry is also a songwriter. He's a Christian songwriter. He does such a great job. And she said, Marie said, Jerry, write a song about Carolyn's clown. You know that song, Kathy's Clown by Reba McEntire? We can put a twist on that.
It is a beautiful clown.
Yeah. Jerry said, but it is a beautiful night. I know. And Marie said, she's going to come to Victoria, Carolyn. I have to meet her and I can find her a gig here. Yeah, there you go.
I'm down. Let me know.
Yeah, for real. We're going to do it. I don't know how, but we're going to make it happen. We will. Where there's a will, there's a way. So let's play this last song. Are you ready, honey?
Yes.
Okay, so y'all listen to the lyrics carefully because remember, this was a long, long, long time ago about her ex. She's happily married now. Don't get no ideas. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let me make sure. Let me load it one more time because I got distracted. And
you're good.
10 seconds of distraction. Like, did I put the right song in there?
On that same note about traveling, I do have a brother that lives in Austin. So Texas is a little easier than every other state.
Oh, really? You know what? I'm only 2 hours from Austin, maybe 3.
Okay.
We're not very far. Victoria's about the same. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why when she said I was coming, I told her that I was going to try to figure it out logistically. It would probably be pretty easy.
Well, I'm telling you right now, let me know, because if you want to come do a live acoustic show at the radio station any Sunday or Monday, let me know. We're booked up on Mondays, but we're open on some Sundays, a lot of Sunday nights. For real, like ASAP. I'll put you in, girl.
Okay.
Girl.
And I'll be down there ASAP.
See, you can just get your car and drive down here.
Hey, don't tempt me with a good time. I love to drive.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. For real. It's an open invitation, honey. I'll just send you some of the open dates for real.
I write my best songs when I'm driving, honestly.
Yeah, that's the best time to do it. And then you can we've got Mr. Eric Diamond coming the 8th of this month. And he's going to be doing a live meet and greet at the hotel first. And then he's going to do the show in the evening. So you could do something like that. We can make it real fancy.
Okay.
That sounds good, right?
Mm-hmm.
It does sound good. Okay, so let's get to this song, Diggin'. You ready? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Amber Rae Dunn with Diggin'.
He's one of those guys that'll buy you the moon. He'll show you lots of pictures and he'll take you real soon. He'll even buy a spaceship, paint your name on the side, and buy a caviar, you'll have a real nice ride. But you'll always know he's lying, 'cause his eyes are gonna change from green to blue. Talk about his family, how he fought with his dad, and bitch about his ex-wife, oh she treated him so bad. Tell you how he works and puts it all in the bank. Girl, he'll have you thinking you done found you a saint. But you'll always know he's lying, 'cause his eyes are gonna change from green to blue. I said, girl, you'll always know he's lying, 'cause his eyes are gonna change from green to blue. When your shoulders even if you get it stuck. He'll take you out to pasture, show you all of his land. Girl, he'll have you thinking you done found an angel man, but you'll always know he's lying, 'cause his eyes are gonna change from green to blue. I said, girl, you'll always know he's lying, 'cause his eyes are gonna change. Now when his eyes are blue and you don't know what to do, I can tell, honey, you can't trust him. And when his eyes are green, you'll see exactly what I mean. I've been there, Lord, I swear it takes a little digging for the truth. Oh, yeah. He'll try to wine and dine you for a month, he'll be true, until he gets you married, then he puts it all on you, and leaves you with the babies while he's out with the guys. You're feeling fat and happy 'cause you've eaten all his lies. You'll always know he's lying, 'cause his eyes are gonna change from green to blue. I said, girl, you'll always know he's lying, 'cause his eyes are gonna change from green to blue. Oh, when his eyes are blue and you don't know what to do, I can tell you, honey, you can't trust him. And when his eyes are green, you see exactly what I mean. I've been there, Lord, I swear it takes a little digging for the truth. And I've been there, Lord, I swear it takes a little digging for the truth. I've been there, Lord, I swear it takes a little digging for the truth. Take it away, boys. Oh, yeah, yeah. A little digging for the truth. Takes a little digging for the truth.
Another great song. Oh my gosh, we were all over here dancing. Let's check the comments because I think people are really enjoying this one. I've loved every single one of them. I know everyone has. So first of all, Marie said she's going to come to Victoria, Carolyn. I have to meet her. I have got to get her a gig, and Marie will do that, believe me. She said,
I
Amber.
appreciate that.
Oh, she will. You're so, I know she will. She knows a lot of places. Victoria's
Well,
a lot bigger than
I do everything. Like, I don't have a team. I don't have a manager. I don't have a nothing. And
Well,
it's a lot of freaking work when you
It is.
also work at the barbershop and also part-time art teach.
I don't know how you do it all. I'm so impressed. So
Barely.
she said, yeah, I bet. She wants you to send her some cards so she can get you singing around here. I agree with that, Marie. Great
Okay.
idea. We are talking about him visiting the Opry on the 9th. Yes, Eric Diamond, I believe, is going to hope he can make it over to Victoria on the 9th. We're going to go check it out because they have another great singer that's going to be there. They feature some really great artists. Brian said hip swinging, jiving. And Marie said, I think this one and Barbershop are my favorite tonight. She said they're all great. The videos are awesome. Yeah, I agree. And then Jerry Bradley said, steak knife. Watch out, buddy. And Brian said, I love the videos. And Jamie said, amen. I had my share of Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah, for real. Bob Booker said, I dig it. Go, girl. Sarah said, good song. And Jerry said, fun song. I dig it. Yeah. Man, what a wide variety. How many songs do you have out right now, Amber? Like how many songs total?
22, 23,
Wow.
maybe.
That's impressive. And where can they go to find your music?
Oh,
Tell them
girl,
all-
I got way more written. It's just the money
Yeah.
to get it all and the logistics.
I
and
understand. Yeah.
And
I
then,
know
like,
that it's not
this
free, right?
This CD was one of those weird ones that like got started right when COVID hit. So as it's come out and the singles and then the releases and everything, it's like it all came out so weird in weird bubble areas that I mean, I'm I've written some new things. I'm ready to like maybe do something new, but I've got to give this CD its life.
Yeah,
because I worked so hard on it and I love it so much, and I don't want people to just because I moved on think that like this is old. This is never going to be old. Wow. So I don't know.
So I mean, it must be I just always talk to people like this. It must be so great to have the songs that you've written, your life experiences. I mean, I just think that's so incredible. And I'm so happy for you. I mean, that's just incredible. You're telling your stories to people. Let's see what the comments say. I just think it's beautiful. I'm so happy for you, sweetie. So David Lewis will be there on the 9th. I call him the next George Strait. Yeah, he's really good. I got to see him. And I have heard others say the same. Now, Sarah said that you remind her of Taylor Swift.
Huh.
See, another Taylor Swift
Well,
reference.
if I can make as much money as Taylor Swift, I'm okay with that.
You know what? I saw something yesterday that she has made more money than Elvis now, is what it said.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, right?
Well, I know how many people come to Memphis during Elvis week. So where does Taylor Swift live?
I don't even know. Probably Nashville, doesn't she? I don't even know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, she has so many different houses.
She probably has her own planet by now.
Yeah, she probably does. She's always Taylor Swift on Mars. Excellent. Yeah, she probably does. Let's check the comments one more time. I don't want to miss any. No better than her. Oh, wait a minute. She reminds me of Taylor Swift. Oh, Brian said no, better than her. No, he said nah, better than her. There you go. Whoops, hold on. I almost signed out. Oh, Lord. You're better than Taylor Swift. You know what? I agree. I like Taylor Swift, some of her songs. But I like your sound. I like your twang. I like your realness. I don't even know how to describe it. You're just true to who you are, and that's great. You're not trying to be somebody else, and that's going to take you a long way, Amber. I believe that. And I'm going to do everything. It will. I mean, you just got to be patient. I know it because from what I hear, there's been people that have been in the business 30, 40 years. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Chris Stapleton is a great example.
Yeah. And he's so good, isn't he? I mean, it's just like that these people have been doing it that long. And now we're just now really getting to know them. It's just amazing. But, you hear more of the guys than you do the girls. So I think it's time. In fact, I know it's time. I was just saying that the other day. We were watching the countdown. They had a Texas a country show playing all the country artists, the new ones, and almost all of them were guys. And I told Brett, why don't they have any women on there? They need to have, there's not a lot of new women in country. We need more. You're going to be
our. Well, it's because women buy tickets and women buy music more.
Yeah, maybe so.
So I understand it, like why it's where it's at, but I'm with you. Yeah.
We need more. So we need you. We need Cherise. We need all these great women. And we've had a lot of them. Kristen Nicole, we need all of y'all. We just need to have that's a great idea. Oh, Lord, don't give me any more ideas. I don't have any more room in my brain, Kristen, for more stuff. Let's just make a women's concert. Instead of a women's conference, it's a women's concert.
That'd be great.
That would be great, wouldn't it? Oh, Lord, my husband's in the room probably going, oh, no, not another idea. Whoops, I knocked you out of the room. Sorry, Amber, let me bring you back. What did I do? Oh, you're little bitty now. Hang on.
I'm here. I'm just itsy bitsy.
You were so sorry. I didn't mean to shrink you. Honey, I shrunk the guest. Oh, my gosh. Amber, it has been so much fun. So where can they find your music? I don't think you ever did tell us. Everywhere? Is it all on music streaming platforms, CDs?
Yeah,
where?
I am as out there as I can be. It's on all major distribution platforms. I have Facebook, I have Instagram, I have TikTok, I have YouTube, I have Twitter, I have all of this stuff. And like I said, I'm one person doing that.
I can't believe you're doing all that.
So, wow. So bear with me when you message me. I will get back to you. It takes me a second.
That's a lot. So you need a promoter, you need a manager, and you need a record label. You need all three of them. So we're putting it out there to the universe right now. Amber Rae Dunn needs all of that. But before you get all of that, come see us, because then you're going to be so popular we won't be able to get you. More popular than you already are. Wow. Let's check the comments one more time. I know I spent a lot of time doing it, but it's so important to me. Let's see. Her 2 million penthouse is in Nashville, Tennessee. Has her primary residence for the past few years. Thank you, Jerry. Jerry's our researcher, too. Marie said, I'll take Amber before Taylor Swift. Any day. Wow. Brian said, don't lose that ever. Be yourself. And
Thank you.
Marie said, do I need to start writing it down? Yes, please. And Jerry said, hey, don't kick me, a man, to the curb, LOL. No, I don't mean that, Jerry. Like, poor Jerry. And Jamie said, down to earth, true to yourself, not afraid to follow your dreams, then follow through and work your boots off. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Good advice. Work your boots off. Clever. Yeah. Brian says, awesome. Marie said, I'm free. Jerry said, I feel you on the one person doing everything. Wow. Yeah, because Jerry has been, he started a group with Christian singer-songwriters, and he's getting a lot of songs out there in a very short time, and I'm so proud of what he's accomplished. I mean, just wow. We've met so many incredible people, and I'm proud to say that you are guest number 2 of season 3. So that means you are number 102, which is mind-blowing. That's how many people. Yeah, and we're still going. I'm not going to quit until the good Lord says that's it. Stop.
Well,
Stop now.
We need people like you.
Yeah.
So bad, because right now I'm not going to name any big conglomerate names, but there are some monopolies on a lot of things music related right now. Business wise. And I think that's why a lot of artists which I'm not saying that I'm anything great, but a lot of artists that I have met in the songwriter room that I host downtown that are phenomenal. Like, I don't even want to go up and touch them after they play. I feel like my hand's going to singe. They're so good.
Oh yeah. Like, woo, they're hot. Yeah.
But it's because of these big monopolies that these other organizations have on a lot of the music related things, that some of the good people aren't able to just really rise up like you would think that they would.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of interesting. It might have been that way back in the day, but I don't know.
Well, it's so different now than it used to be from what I hear, since the digital streaming took over, everything has changed. First of all, the songwriters are absolutely on the back burner and they're forgotten. They don't get compensated like they should, for sure, sure. I mean, it is ridiculous. It's ridiculous how much you make off a stream. I mean, it's not even a penny. It's like a quarter of a penny. And I know that, and I'm shocked by it. I thought for sure you made, so I know when Teresa and I wrote that song, she said, well, we may be able to get a cup of coffee. And I thought she was kidding. And the first year I think I made, because we didn't get that many, streams. Yeah. I think I'd made 40 cents and I was like, well, that don't even buy me a cup of coffee. So.
Literally that's, people don't really understand that. And so like right now we're only making money really on touring, which is expensive in itself. So you're really not making money.
Exactly.
And then merch sales,
yeah, and your CDs, if you have CDs to sell, even a lot of people aren't even doing the CD thing.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I'm pretty extroverted, as you can tell, but not every artist that is a really good artist is. They might be more introverted, and social media is a little bit made for an extrovert.
It is. Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting to watch.
It is. It's completely changed. You're right. But I'm so impressed that you're doing all this on your own. I'm just like blown away. So Jerry said, if you want to write a Christian song, let me know. Maybe we can co-write. It is tough to be an indie artist. It is. It's really hard. And that's why we started doing this. But when we started doing it, I thought there were lots of people doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I thought, well, surely, because I joined a songwriting group and the one that Therese, that's how I met her and met Jerry. And I thought, well, I'll just see if I can post this because I know there's lots of them that they can go to. And when I found out there wasn't, especially for independent artists, I was shocked, and just shocked because I'm like, there should be a lot of places for independent artists. So that's why we're trying to change that as much as we can. And that's why we call it Carolyn's Corner. In our own little corner of the world, we can make a change, even if it's a little change. Thank you. So let's read the comments one more time. Gosh, I hate for you to have to go. That's why I'm trying these singers gigs. Yes, Marie is so great. Just so they can be heard. Don't know what I would do without music. Let me know and I'll do whatever I can. That's true. And Marie has, thank God I reached out to Marie to help me even more, to help me get schedules. And because I was getting behind, there were so many people she was sending me, which I'm so grateful. I was like, I haven't even called them. I'm like, and I can't imagine you doing all this by yourself. I mean, really, it's a lot.
Yeah. Well, she can tell you, it would take me a second to get back to messages. And she would say, like, hey, did you get this? And I would always preface with like, thank you so much. Always bug me.
Yeah.
Like always bug me.
Yeah, well, you have a lot on your plate. Absolutely. Well, I hope to add more things to your plate at a later time as soon as I can. I really will send you the next available dates, but I'm going to give it a little bit of time and get Marie to see if she can find you a gig. Maybe we can make it worth your while, get you a couple of shows, and then have you come on the radio. That would be so much fun. And then we could do the whole thing, a meet and greet, and that'd be so cool, wouldn't it? You just never know. I don't want to get your hopes up. But
the PBR, which is the bull riding thing.
Yeah.
They come to Memphis every year, and I always do their anthem. And
Nice.
Today they gave me some free tickets to give to some of my fans to come and do like a meet and greet with me.
That's so awesome.
Watch the PBR. So I'm really excited about that.
Oh my gosh, that is so, see, I told you, and this is just the beginning. You are so talented and so humble and so kind. This is just the beginning. Believe me, I'm a very good judge of character. Yes, well, believe me, I just know it. I just know it. It's, just keep taking that one step at a time and keep following God's lead, because he's going to take you where you're supposed to go. He's going to line up those people for you like he's been doing. He will. He'll keep doing it. He just got to believe. Just put it in his hands. Let me see. One more comment. Sorry, got to go giving guitar lessons in the morning. Oh my gosh, Jerry, now you're doing guitar lessons. Bye, Jerry. We love you. Good night, guys. Jerry said, Jerry, thank you for being here. Bob Booker said $35 for #1 on Texas charts for songwriter. What is that for a number? $35 for a #1 on Texas charts for songwriter.
That's probably what you get paid, I guess. Like if you had a.
Is that what he's saying? 35. That's all you get paid?
That sounds about right.
Well, I guess so. Yeah, if I made 40 cents for a whole year. Wow. But you know what? We do it because we love it too. We gotta, and that's why you're doing it. You gotta love it. And I can tell you do. Your enthusiasm is contagious. And I love that. I love that. So I'll send you some dates. We'll get together with Marie. If you have cards, send them my way or send them to Marie.
Okay. I have
let's
tons
get your
of
name. Yeah. We get your name out here in Texas as much as we can. In Texas. I forgot. I almost said Tex. In Texas. Sure. Look at you. You're ready. So mail her some cards. Marie, send her your address. And I will. Yes, the barrel racer loves PBR. Yes, Jamie's a barrel racer. Jamie, get her some more shows.
Yeah.
Everybody get Amber Rae a show.
With the PBR or something.
Wouldn't that be something? Cool. Girl, that's a great idea. You could be their opening act.
I kind of hinted around. I try not to be, I want to be bold and assertive, but I don't ever want to be, maybe that I think I deserve something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
No, I understand that.
Yeah. I'm presumptuous. But I've hinted around. Maybe this time when I hint around, the guy will pick up on it. I don't know.
Hey, you never know, because that would be a very good addition for them. I mean, it's going to bring even more people. It will. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. You got so many cool things coming. I can just feel it in my bones. So let's check comments one more time. Bob Booker said, yep, send them my way. So send the cards to Marie. She'll send you her address.
Okay.
Anything else you want to say before we have to go? And I'm sad that we have to. You made me feel a lot better. I'm not even feeling sick anymore, by the way.
Well, good. No, I just want to thank you for this interview and this opportunity. And with it being a new year, it's always good to start the new year off right, doing something that just kind of reminds you why you're doing what you're doing, and being somebody that does this solo a lot. A very important thing. And for anybody out there that probably is doing it solo as well, community. Yeah. Surround yourself with some people that always, every once in a while, remind you that you're not crazy, because you will definitely have moments where you feel absolutely crazy. And doing interviews like this, and me being in the Memphis Songwriters Association, like I said, I pretty quickly they had an opportunity for vice president, and I just kind of raised my hand, and they were like, "You're going to do it."
That's cool. So you're vice president.
Well,
Lord
so
have
now
mercy.
7 years in, I've been their vice president, and through that, I get to host a lot of shows and MC things and go to conferences and
wow.
Yeah, just be a lot more involved. Now I have to give back a lot.
Yeah,
I do. I mean, all of that is free. I don't get paid for any of that. It's a nonprofit. But it does build my sense of community, and that's an important thing.
Yeah, and think of all the great people you meet. In fact, let me tell you, I tell every guest that's been on the show, if you know of anyone, and I know you do, Amber, that you think would be a good fit for our show, please send them my way. Okay. Please, or send them Marie's way. And please, from now on, start sharing. I always like a tongue twister. Start sharing, like if you're doing a show, even if it's in Arkansas, it doesn't matter, because we get viewers from everywhere, thank God. Send me
Okay.
your, whenever you got a show coming up or anything like that, send it to me. Send me any information you want. If you have a new CD,
Okay.
a new video,
Well,
just send it to me.
I have a new radio show that we just started, and it's at Royal Radio, which is
Nice.
Willie Mitchell's studio, which is
Okay.
where Al Green did all of his records.
Wow.
Yeah. So our second episode will be coming up this week, and
So
I'll let you know about it.
Yeah, send me the information. I'll share it to my site for sure. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you.
Now it's
Wow.
all Memphis music. It's not necessarily country, but
That's
there's
okay.
a little Johnny Cash. There's a little Carl Perkins.
Yeah. Well, you got to have that.
Mixed in there with the Al Green and the Bobby Rush.
Wow, that is so cool. So you're getting to do some really cool things. I'm so happy for you, honey. And I'm so happy for us that you are here. I'm so blessed. Marie, thank you. I love you. Marie is just so wonderful. And we're going to get you down here as soon as we can. Let's work on that. Marie, I know she's already thinking. I'm going to leave that to her because she knows Victoria. And if you get a gig, if she gets you 1 or 2 gigs, I promise you can come on the radio as long as it's a night we have open. Even if it's not, I'll stay till midnight. But no, I won't stay till midnight. I'm too old. Maybe I used to be able to every night go out, and not anymore. I'm like, oh, I'm tired. I got to go to bed.
So you just told off on yourself for New Year's. You weren't.
Yeah, exactly. We did not do anything. I told my husband yesterday, I said, do you realize New Year's Eve, actually, I said, do you realize I think this is the first year we didn't go out for New Year's Eves? We usually always do. We were all sick. And you know what? It wasn't bad. We watched TV and I was like, oh God, we really did it. We really have gotten old, haven't we? And he goes, yeah, I think so.
I never go out. I always say that I get enough drunk people throughout the year. Why do I want to see drunk people on New Year's?
That's true. That is true. And plus there was really nowhere to go. There weren't any good parties going on or anything. People that we know, because we're the oldest ones in the bunch. All of them are younger. So we just kind of stuck to ourselves. But I have had a blast, Amber. I hope you have. It's been really fun. And I always talk too much, but sometimes Brian said, I keep you in my prayers. Thank you. Thank you. I see a banjo in the back. Who plays it? Oh, my husband noticed that. Where did he see that?
Oh, it's a banjo-lele.
A banjo-lele? It's like a ukulele banjo?
Yeah.
What? It's called a banjo-lele? Is that a real thing?
Yeah, it's the best thing ever.
Are you serious? A banjo-lele. Let me read the comments while you're grabbing it. Jamie said, I'll definitely work on it. Would be my honor. Yes. And Marie said, where do you find all the time? I don't know. Al Green, oh my gosh. And I know other towns also for music. Thank you, Amber. It's been a blast. Go ahead. Sorry, let's hear a little bit of it real quick.
Oh, no, I wasn't playing nothing. I just...
It's a banjo and a ukulele.
I just got it the other day and I've written one song, but look how tiny and cute.
It's so cute. Oh my gosh. So next time you bring that with you whenever you come, because I want to hear it.
Well,
I just want to see it.
Ray Lynn Nelson, who is Willie Nelson's granddaughter,
okay,
has played my buddy's show that I host downtown, and she plays one. And I was like, oh my God, that's the cutest thing ever. Where did you get that?
Wow. So next thing you know, you're going to be playing it. That is so cool. I can't wait to hear you play it. I know before too long, you're going to be a professional at it. Well, Amber, thank you so much for being here, sweetie. It's honestly been a blast. And I can't wait to hear more from you. And I always tell the people the same thing. Welcome to our crazy dysfunctional family. Okay. We're so glad you are here. Honestly, I'm going to send you an invite when I get a chance to the group if you want to join it. And I will add you to the group messenger. And if you don't want to be there, just opt out, but that way you'll be able to keep up with what shows we have coming up and what's going on. I'm trying to do better.
Literally, this is all about networking. This life, if you're going to do it, you have to be a certain amount of social because it's all about networking.
You're right. It is. And boy,
I welcome all that. Add me too.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Well, I'm going to send it all to you. In fact, I'll probably do it in just a minute before I go to bed because I'll forget. I'll be like, wasn't I supposed to do something? Oh, yeah, I was supposed to say something. Amber, it's been a blast. Thank you so much, sweetheart. God bless you. Tell your husband, thank you for letting us keep you as long as we did. I know he's probably like, hurry up, honey. But it's
like I said, he doesn't care. He lets me do my thing. I'm like a butterfly.
That's so awesome. I love it. I love it. Well, it's been so great having you on. Yeah. And, we'll see you as soon as we can. Let's check the comments one more time. Somebody message that little blue dot. I have a blue dot. It pops up. With you the very best. Thank you, Amber. It's been a blast. Bob Booker said, with you the very best. I'm sure that means he wishes you the very best. Yeah. Oh, wished you the very best. Yes. Bob, I read your mind, Bob. Wish you the very best. So do I. You're going to go far. I just have a good feeling. Well, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for being here. I really appreciate it. I didn't even put it up on the screen real quick, Amber. I know I already said it's time to go, but let's put this on the screen. Coming on Sunday, next week on Sunday, let me get to it. Hang on just a minute. We have a great group, a duo from local here. They're going to be live at the studio doing a live acoustic show. I know I put it in here. Let me find it here. Sorry. South 77 is going to be here on Sunday. And I know I put it on here. Where did it go? I'm blind. I can't find it. I know I did. Okay, maybe I didn't. So here it is right in front of me. Okay, so that's going to be the live acoustic show, South 77. They are so nice. These guys are so nice. You are going to love them. I was able to meet them at the Toys for Tots concert, and I bombarded all these artists. I'm like, come on the show, come on the show. So I'm super excited about that. And then the next day on Monday, we're going to have Eric Diamond. I'm so excited about that. That is going to be our first official where we're going to have somebody do a meet and greet. We're going to be at the Hampton at 2:00 on the 8th. Make sure y'all mark that down. I'd like for y'all to be able to be here. He would really appreciate the support. You can also purchase his CDs at that time. That's at 2:00 at the Hampton Inn in Beeville. And then we will be doing a show at 7:30, playing some of his videos and getting to talk to him. And I'm super excited. He's coming all the way from New Mexico, Amber.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a big deal. And I'm so excited. He is a Texas country swing artist. And he brought us so many new followers. He's got a huge following, and I'm so grateful to him. Honestly, I really was. I just couldn't thank him enough. And he just wants to help people. He's one of those people, you know, and I know you are too. He just wants to help, and he's helping us.
I call those people real.
Yeah, for real. He is real, and I'm so excited. So he'll be here on Monday afternoon at 2 at the Hampton Inn, 2:00. Don't forget, meet and greet. You'll be able to buy his CDs if you want. He's a great guy. And then 7:30, he'll be at the radio station. So y'all make sure and tune in. That is next week, next Sunday, and then Monday. If y'all didn't notice, we're switching our days because I'm trying to accommodate where we're more at the radio station. Because I really think the world of Fred and Susana Marron, the owners, and I want to try to help promote the radio station as much as we can. And so I'll be live there. So you'll see some weird, things behind me, computer stuff. So I'm so excited about that. So until next week, and who knows, I may be back doing a live. You just never know. I may be doing one. You just never know when I'm going to pop up. I might do one tomorrow because I'm going to Corpus to see my sunshine, my grandson. So you never know, ladies and gentlemen. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. Remember, try to be kind. I know sometimes it's hard. Just try your best to spread some kindness and love because we all need it in this world. Life is difficult for so many. And if you're going through a hard time, hold on through that hard time because the good will come back around and you will smile again. Right, Amber?
Right.
I agree. I think that's one of my biggest things. So God bless you all. Thank you so much, Amber. Thank you so much. Bye, ladies and gentlemen. Mwah. Have a good night, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.